am Amy, and today we are doing a live dumbbell pyramid workout. So thanks so much for joining me today. I'm here every Monday morning alternating between dumbbells and kettlebells. Today we are gonna work with our dumbbells. I'll be using my Bowflex adjustable dumbbells, so I'll be able to go up and down in weight. If you don't have adjustable and you have a couple different weights close, keep them close by if you need to alternate. Otherwise, just use what you've got. We are just here to move our bodies, to get our hearts pumping, get those muscles working, and start the Monday off right. So we're gonna get moving in just a minute. Make sure you have some water. Pyramid format, we go up the pyramid and down the pyramid. So we start 15 seconds of work, followed by 30, 45, back down 45, 30, 15, all with 15 seconds of rest in between. And we're only gonna alternate between two moves. So pretty simple, moves really fast. We're gonna get it all done in 30 minutes. Full body workout for strength and cardio. So let's go ahead and let's just start marching, or you can jog, whatever feels good for you. We're just gonna get our muscles warm, get the blood flowing, see if we can wake up here. Take those arms to the back and then to the front. And then let's take them a little bit bigger. Really try to get through that shoulder and back to the front. And then let's take it one at a time. To the back and then to the front. And one big deep breath in and out. And we'll just open up those arms just with some swings to open up the chest. And then we'll add a little lateral lunge to that, just stepping out to the side. Side lunge. Try to open up the hips. And then let's take it up and down, just with the arms, and then add a little hinge. Gonna be working in all different planes of motion today. Really get functional movement and things to really strengthen and tone those muscles, right? So let's go ahead and bring those knees up right here. See if we can get that heart pumping. So pyramid format, we love it because we only have 2 exercises per circuit. We get through those circuits fast. Let's take it elbow to knee. And we can really get a lot done in a short amount of time. So let's take it here, reach across, stretch long through your body. So we'll start with that 15-second round, which goes really quickly. And then we make our way up to that 45-second round, which feels long, but then we make our way back down. So just stick with me. I will give you lots of different options as always. Something I always say in my workout is I want you to be where you are today. So make sure that you work to your level, that you listen to your body. Use the modifications if you need to. I'll also give you some progressions if you want to take it up. But we are just here to move. And breathe. And then let's do a little stretch out to the front. Woo. Wake up those tight hamstrings, right? Big reach. Good, good. And I want you to just keep that step touch or a little hop, whatever feels good for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my dumbbells. So I'm starting with mine set on 10. So we're just gonna take it to a side lunge. So you can keep it stationary, either just moving from hip to hip, or if you're feeling good about it, you can step into it and push out of it. So alternating side to side, we're gonna keep it super simple. Then we put one dumbbell down, one dumbbell in the center. We're just doing elbow to knee press. So I want you to get that press. If you wanna use 2 lighter dumbbells, that works too. But get the press for shoulders, and then a little bit of a twist for our core. So it's standing core with that upper body, also should keep that heart rate up the whole time. So alternating between those 2 exercises, go ahead and grab those dumbbells, bend your knees to get them. We're starting moving right and left. Again, you can keep it stationary. You can move through it, whatever works for you. Roll those shoulders back, zip up that core. We got 15 seconds. Here we go. So take it down, press through the hip and back. This first one's gonna feel really short. We'll get through it quickly. Drop into that hip, really focus on shifting the weight. One more each side. Yes, good, and relax. So bend your knees to get rid of one dumbbell or keep the two if you want. Breathe for 5 more seconds. We're gonna get that little press and the cross knee. Here we go. So up, up. So really think about crossing your body, getting that core engaged, and that presses up and down. Again, if you got 2 dumbbells and that feels good to you, you can go up, cross, cross. It's a little bit tougher to control, so I'm gonna make sure that we don't get into our backs. So keep it here. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. 15 seconds to breathe. Grab that second dumbbell. Sneak it on a little squat every time we gotta grab that dumbbell, right? Side lunge the whole time, 45 seconds. Ready, here we go. So sit deep and here. Good. Really get low into it and push out of that hip. We got 45. Shift that weight. Drive those hips to the back so it looks like this. Really get down there. We're trying to make sure, because we're all pretty tight in those hips, that we don't cheat it here, that we really sink deep and really drive that hip to the back so we get everything working through the legs, but emphasis on those outer thighs, on those glutes. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Good. So we're staying up top for 45 seconds. Then we make our way back down that pyramid, zip up that core, arms and abs, press and cross knee. Here we go. Up, up, here to here. Yes. Good. Cross it over. Really try to bring that elbow towards that knee. You don't have to actually touch it, but just bring it towards it so we get that cross-lateral work, which is also really good for our brains, right? As we're waking up here, shoulders, abs, arms. You got 15 seconds. Keep it controlled. You can probably tell by now you don't have to be going fast to feel that heart pumping, right? Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice work, team. All right, we're making our way down the pyramid. Almost done with circuit number 1. You got 30 seconds with that side lunge. Make it good. Can you get a little lower? Let's go for it. Here we go. 30 seconds. And breathe. So sinking a little deeper into that hip if you can. Yes. And up. Take it down and up. Halfway there, 15 to go. I like to bring my dumbbells on either side of that leg so I can really go towards the foot and get low, but it's up to you. Again, if it's easier to stay stationary, that works too. Last one. Relax. All right, last one of this circuit. 15 seconds is all we need. Press and cross knee, arms and abs. Let's finish strong. Here we go. Up and cross. Up and cross. Yes. Really think about engaging the core. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo, drop that dumbbell down. Quick sip of water. In between these circuits, we're gonna get a little cardio interval. That's where I'm gonna talk you through your next moves. So go ahead, grab that water, shake everything out. And since we were just working with our knees, how about a little knee tap here to here? You can keep it here, or think of it as a little hop step. Up to you. We're gonna do that for about 45 seconds to a minute. While you move, I'm gonna show you your next 2 moves. So you move and watch me. So we are gonna take it to a transverse squat. So transverse is we're opening up on the diagonal. You could have 1 dumbbell or 2. I'm gonna have 2, drop it down, press towards the center, and turn my body. So I turn into it here to here. So transverse squat. Then we're taking it down to that plank row. So if you're able, I want you to stay up and we're gonna alternate our sides. If you need to modify, you can certainly be on your knees or you can keep it standing if that feels better for you. We're gonna mix up that row a little bit as we go, but we're gonna start with just your basic. Now that we're warm, we're gonna add a few little extras just in case you need them for your Monday morning. So go ahead, you can stop your cardio, grab those dumbbells, transverse. It looks like that sumo squat, but we open up on the diagonal. Weights can be here or weights can be down in the front. Just drop it low, open those hips, ready, 15 seconds, here we go. Down, squeeze it up, take it here, squeeze it up, yes. So it may even be easier to have those dumbbells resting right on top of the legs. That works too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. So down onto your mat, high plank if you can do it. Zip up in that core. Feels like too much, feel free to stay upright or on your knees. 30 seconds, here we go. So one and then the other. And I'm really focusing on keeping my hips square into the mat. As we pick up our speed, sometimes we wanna rotate and turn into it, but we really wanna stay square, zipped up, everything pulled in. We're not holding our breaths, but everything is stable right in the center. That is gonna keep you in alignment and pulling with your back. You got 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Already at the top of that pyramid, let's take it to that transverse. Again, bend your knees to get them, opening up on the diagonal. We have 45 seconds. Weights can be here or in the center. Here we go. Open it up. Take it through. So again, transverse, diagonal. Think about it if this were a clock face and I'm stepping from my 7 to my 5. Does that make sense? And breathe, or your 8 and your 4, whatever works for you. But where we're opening on the diagonal, but other than that, everything looks right, just like that sumo squat. We're still getting low, toes are turned out, we're zipping up, we're pulling up in the center, squeezing glutes, all through the legs, core is engaged, chest is open and proud. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna stay at the top of that pyramid. Bring it down. If you want a little extra this time, as you bring up with that row, do a little dip in the knees. It's gonna make it a little more challenging for your abs. It's optional. Try it if you want. Here we go, 45. So just your alternating row. Or if you can stay steady, little dip, bring it up. Little dip, bring it up. Whoo, right? And up. You really have to take your time with it if you are taking that as your option, because it is gonna throw your balance a little bit, but you are strong in that core. So keep lifting up. You got 15 seconds. Keep it steady. Knees if you can, if you want. Then we will make our way down the pyramid in 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Good. One more of each, starting with 30 seconds of that transverse. Can you get a little lower? Can you pick up your speed just a bit? Open those hips even more in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Take it out. Squeeze it in. Open it up. And breathe. So important to work in different planes of motion. Most things in life, we go forward, right? Call that our sagittal plane. We want to make sure we're in frontal, moving laterally. We're in this transverse, twisting, right? So we keep our joints happy. We keep our muscles strong. 3, 2, 1. Good. Last 15 seconds. Down into that plank if you can. If you need to stay up in that row, totally fine. Last one, with or without your knees. 15 seconds. Here we go. So row and row. Knee dip if you can. And up. And up. Yes. and breathe. Good, and relax. That 15-second one is so short, I sometimes forget. Stretch it back, and breathe. Grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna get another little cardio interval. That's it, guys. Super quick with these pyramids, right? We are alternating, so repeating exercises, but once you're done with it, you're done with it. So go ahead and catch your breath, bring it up. I'm gonna give you an option. Whew. Let's take it moving laterally, little shuffle, either up on your toes or shuffle and jump. Either way, move side to side, and then lots of power up to the top, really reach through those fingertips. Here we go. You do that. I'm gonna show you what we are doing next. All right, so we're gonna take it with those lunges. We're gonna lunge it back, cross it over, lunge it in, step it up, then same thing other side. Tap down, cross, in, and up. It's gonna throw your balance just like that. That's okay. That is what we want. Breathe. So then we're gonna take it one dumbbell again. So let's alternating here. We're gonna get some biceps, but between two hands, again with some core. So you're gonna rotate here. So I want you to think about turning the knees and the hips. Think of it as combining a curl with 1 or 2 dumbbells and that wood chop, right? So we get that core. So here to here, it'll make sense once you're there. Go ahead and grab those weights. Whew. Here we go. 15, cross down, cross over, in, push up. Chest lifted, switch your legs. So we get a little burn, right? Looks like this. Drop the knee, cross it over. Yes, relax, good. So quick, right? So we're here, 1 dumbbell or 2, we are gonna switch sides. So here to up, here we go, join me. So twisted, think about that bicep curl motion, twist and up. You can even bend it a little more. Make sure that you're either picking up your feet or you're pivoting. So we're not just twisting in the torso. We're here to here, 10 seconds. And breathe. Last 3, 2, 1. Relax. So biceps and core, just like we did shoulders and core in the beginning. So back to those 2. All right, we got 45 seconds. Lunge, cross it over. Let's start with this foot forward. Here we go. So lunge, cross over, lunge, and up. Switch sides. If that feels like too much balance, just take it to a regular lunge. That works too. Really push into that front heel. If you really grind into that floor, make sure you can wiggle your toes. That is gonna help keep you steady. That's where the control is. Our legs and glutes and core are working all the way through, but that front heel is the control panel, right? Here, here, in. You got 5 seconds. Can we go one more? And relax. Good. Staying at the top of that pyramid. All right, guys, so if you want to have 2, turn into it. Center, turn in, center. I'm going to keep with 1, but it is up to you, especially if you have those smaller weights. Again, we're getting our biceps, we're getting our shoulders, we're getting our core. Here we go. Down, turn, and up. And if the turning feels like too much for your brain this morning, just do a regular bicep curl. That works too. And breathe, turn, and up. Good. Really think about little rotation, full body rotation, but our core is controlling it right in the center. Yes. Twist and curl to the hip, to the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Making our way down that pyramid. We got 30 seconds of those lunges. Let's make them good. Last little burn into those hips. Are we ready? Here we go. 30. Down, cross over, in, and up. Take it down, cross over, in. Remember that heel. I know as we get tired, we have to think a little bit more about keeping that core pulled in. Think about the muscles that you're working at. Sounds silly, but if you're really mindful and intentional about what you're doing, you're gonna feel it a little more. Cross, in, and up. Yes, last one of this circuit. Let's curl it with a little twist for core. Curl for core. Here we go. Twist and up. You know what I meant, right? Take it here to here, down. After this, guys, we are going to get a little cardio interval and take our last circuit down on the mat. Last one. And breathe. Yes, good work. Quick sip of water. Breathe. All right, team, so let's get a little cardio interval, but because we are going to the mat, let's get one last push for those big muscles in our legs. No weight needed. We are gonna step it out to the side, tap it down, little jump in the center if you want. Toes can be forward, toes can be out, whatever feels good for you. Here we go, we're gonna go 30 seconds. Just tap and down. Really think about dropping the hips because we wanna get that last push for those big, strong leg muscles, right? Low impact, you can just step it. That works too, right? Then we're taking it down for some upper body, for some core, and to finish it out on the mat, right? 10 seconds to go. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Relax, catch your breath, water if you need it. Let's take it down to our mat. You can breathe, you grab a sip of water, and watch me here. We're gonna take it to a chest fly. We're gonna keep our lower body working by taking it up in that bridge. We're gonna try to hold the bridge the whole time, and then our fly goes out wide. So I want you to think about hugging a tree or hugging a beach ball, right? We open out with our palms up, we squeeze in. So all through the chest and shoulders, but we're gonna keep the lower body working. We're gonna keep the core engaged. Then after that, we are gonna turn it into an alternating side plank. So here, we're gonna rotate it up, back to center, rotate it up. So it's gonna be a quick transition from the back to the front, but you can do it. Here we go. Go ahead and take it down. We got your fly and your bridge. Here to here. Yeah, breathe. Trying to stay up in that bridge if we can. If your legs need a breather. Yes, keep it going. And relax, good. Open it up. I told you that 15 seconds is hard for me, right? Go ahead and take it over into that front plank, which we're gonna rotate out to the side. So zip up in the core. If you need to stay on your knees, you can. Hands and elbows shoulder width apart. Here we go. So rotate it up, back to center. We've got 30 seconds. Back to center. Take it up and center. Core is engaged. And breathe. If this feels better for you to be up on your hands, that's always an option. Sometimes the rotating from the elbows feels a little awkward. Totally fine. You can take it up to here too. And breathe. Last one. And stretch it back. Back down into that bridge position with that fly. So engage that core, lift up in those hips. Here we go. Open it out, squeeze it in. So we're gonna try to keep the hips lifted the whole time. So as you're opening in that fly, try to get as wide as you can then squeeze in. Really think about pulling in the center of your core as well. And then again, staying lifted as high as you can. Everything zipped up. Squeeze in the glutes. In those hamstrings. Whew. We got 15 seconds. Keep it going. And breathe. Yes. 10 to go. Can you stay lifted? Can you really squeeze it in? 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Let's take it to that alternating side plank. Elbows or hands, whatever feels good for you. If you need to stay on the knees, that works too. Zip it up in the center. Rotate side to side. Here we go. Open it up and breathe. Take it up and breathe. Really think about opening the chest so we get the chest opener as well. Again, if you want to be on your hands, if that feels better for you, just stay lifted. Be aware of that center as you get tired, that we're not dropping down or pushing it up, that we're keeping it here. And breathe. 15. Elbows or hands. Good. We are so close. Making our way down the pyramid in 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. One more of each. We got 30 seconds with that fly, with that bridge. One last side plank rotation. Let's take it here. Bring it up. Here we go. 30. Open. And squeeze. Again, as those weights come together, think about closing your core. So everything is staying engaged, zipped up, but as you squeeze it in, really pull in, and again, stay lifted with those glutes. Totally fine to drop them down if you need to, but if you can, take it here to here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Last 15. Alternate that side plank. We're getting center core. We're getting our obliques. We're getting a little bonus upper body. Zip it up. Here we go. Rotate it up. Back to center. Rotate it up. Back to center. Good. Breathe. Last one each way. Good. And relax, stretch it back. Yes, team. Whoo, you did it. All right, guys, one last little move to work our core. No more pyramids. We did it. You can rack up those weights, but let's get one last little core move, and then we are cooling it down. So let's get into that front plank, which we really haven't done much of that front plank, but we're gonna go from elbows to a Superman. If that feels like too much for you, or you need to modify for whatever reason, you can just take it to that bird dog. But if you can, watch me here. Elbows, drop it all the way down, lift it up, and then you're coming up from the core. So it's not a push-up. You have to really use the core to lift up. Here to here to here. Take your time. We're gonna go 45 seconds, and then we are done for the day. Here we go. So slowly lower it down, lift up all the way through the back, elbows in, lift up in the core. Here, squeeze, elbows in, lift up. Drop it down, really lift all the way through your back, bring those elbows in. Keep it going. So you do push a little bit from the arms, but the movement is from your core. So really think about belly button to spine, everything lifting up through the center. 15 seconds. And lift. Yes. In and up. And lift. In and up. Last one. Good. And relax, stretch it back. So let's stretch back into that child's pose. You did it. Arms out in front, really sit back into those hips. Let your head and neck relax. Whew. So pretty fun format with that pyramid, right? We can get Up and down quickly, finish those circuits quickly. And then bring it up. So if you can, we're gonna take those knees this way. If that feels like too much for you, you can sit on the edge of a bench and then turn into that pigeon pose. You don't have to be all the way here, just whatever feels good for you. And if you need to sit on the edge of a chair, you can just take it here instead. Same set of muscles. This is a great stretch to get throughout your workday. If you're sitting at your desk chair, take a break, cross that leg over. You can be into this pigeon. Whew. And breathe. Swing those legs to that other side. So we tried to work a lot more core into that upper body today. Take it here or seated if you need to. With that press and cross knee, with that chop and curl. Always ways to get that core working even more. Good, good. And then let's roll back onto your feet. So come up halfway. Ooh, my shoe. Let your head and neck relax and just pedal those feet. So lift the heels one at a time so you get that stretch through the back of the hamstring all the way through the back. And slowly roll it up. Take your time. Coming up. Big rolls through the shoulders. Open those thumbs to the back. Thank you for moving with me today on this Monday. I hope you feel good, energized, ready to go throughout your day, whatever time of day it is for you. Take it forward, chin to your chest. And up. Just gently pull over to the side. Make sure that you check out all of the other videos here on the Bowflex YouTube channel. Tons of videos for our different products, our dumbbells, our kettlebells, our bikes. But I am here every Monday, 8 a.m., alternating 30-minute dumbbell, 30-minute kettlebell. Oh, right, super tight. Take those fingertips forward and let your head drop to the side so we get all the way through. Bree is here on Tuesdays. She does all body weights. If you don't have any equipment or you want to break from holding those weights, join her. And then all of these live workouts on the channel so you can do them at any time. And of course, make sure that you subscribe and that you like this video. One big deep breath in and out. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Amy. That was your 30-minute dumbbell pyramid workout. Have a great day, everybody.